What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Season 2 of Tales of a Latina, where we tell stories that identify culture and self-expression. Chris Garcés is a queer Latino content creator whose fashion, lifestyle, and community-driven storytelling resonates because it's honest, it's human, and it's deeply intentional. Can I ask you a really spicy question?
That's fine.
But oh, have you ever been in a situationship
Oh yeah, as a queer man, yeah, we're always in situationships.
with a man?
With a man,
That
a
was
DL man.
have you, okay, yeah. Let's talk about that. DL man, the DL men. So you are part of the LGBTQ community. You are a proud queer man living in this truth.
Yes.
Tell us about the men that you've dated that have not been so vocal about living in their, they don't live in their truth. They're DL. That's what they're DL. Tell us about that. How was that dating experience like?
I wouldn't necessarily call it dating because I have a thing where, like, for me, dating, we have to have a conversation that says we're dating, right? If so that's not happening,
so it's a situationship.
I call it like getting to know you. You know, even my therapist went through a whole journey with me. He was like, I need you to break this down for me because this lingo is a lot. And I'm like, whether it's getting to know, there's seeing, there's dating. Like, that's how I break down my moments in life with, like, men, specifically DL men. So getting to know a DL man, it's a journey. It's a roller coaster. You know, you just have to know that you're stepping into a thing with someone that doesn't want you around, right? You know, because they don't want to know anything about you other than, like, when the 3 a.m. text comes through. And you have to be okay with that. And you also have to be open to that because that's also a roller coaster too, emotionally.
It is. I mean, I guess it's kind of like being with a married man in a way.
Yeah.
Because they're married, they can't be open. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I've been with a married man. I'm just saying.
I was by accident. I did not know.
Yeah,
I did not know.
If I don't know, I don't know. Right, if I've been with you and you're married, sorry, right. I didn't know.
But if I had known, then I'd have, right. But yeah.
It's interesting. Like, do you feel like these men that are DL, like, what makes them different? Like, I don't understand why they don't just live in their truth. Like,
one thing I've learned about DL men is they just need to communicate better. A lot of the times it's just them wanting to be sexually satisfied in a way that they are not able to get from their wife because society-wise, it's just not something they could be talking about. You know what I mean? Like, and so those limitations that they experience, they want to explore with someone else that is able to do that for them. And I'm like, why don't you talk about, like, with a girlfriend in the future? Like, why not tell her, like, hey, by the way, this is what I like. Like, can you just, because I have those conversations with my man. I'm like, this is what I like. This is what I enjoy. Like, can you or can you not? Like, let's figure this out. Let's explore this. And if they're not able to, well, then obviously for me, it's like, well, then, you know, kick the bucket, move to the next, right? But for DL men, I've always found, like, there's always a struggle for them to vocalize what they want. And so they search for it somewhere else that'll give them that, right? And sometimes it's something that, for me as a queer man, I'm just like, baby, you want me to do this to your butt? You like, okay, girl, ask somebody to do it for you. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, but you know, it's the gender roles and the society that makes them feel like that might make them look gay or that might make them feel
But wouldn't that make them bisexual? Let's talk about those. Let's talk about the letters.
With a DL man, you can't use gay or bi. You just have to say that they're straight. Because they don't want to even... Yeah, they don't even want to think about anything in the LGBTQ plus IA. They just want to be considered straight.
LGBT quad.
Right.
I'm gonna quote my friend Christian Sosa. He's a comedian. He did a really beautiful skit supporting the LGBTQ. He's like, I'm part of the LGBT quad.
Right.
But yeah, like, how do you, like, they should really, I don't know. I don't agree with the DL. Yeah. I feel like, let me know. I want to know. Do you like to come over here a little bit? That's fine. But let me know. Like, let us know.
Would you be able to handle that though?
I wouldn't, but okay. I just want him to tell me though. I still want him to tell me. I want to know what you
there
like.
There we go. It was like, well, yeah, no, that's the nerve.
But women can't handle any. Women are not. We don't handle shit. Right. There's nothing that someone could tell me, and I'm gonna, like, take it in a, like, what's that word? Like I can't. Like I'm gonna always react. My son is like, Mom, I can't tell you anything because you always react in a crazy way. And I'm like, I know, but I'm gonna get back to 0. Like I might go to 100, but I'll get back to 0 in a little bit. Just give me some time. Like let me think about it. Let me process. But I think with I don't, my friend Adrian, he's also part of the LGBT quad community, and he tells me about his DL experiences too. And he'd be like, it be the ones that be gangsta.
Yeah.
He'd be like, the one, they be,
Yeah, they just want to feel a moment of like intimacy and connection, and also same thing. It goes back to feeling seen and being heard. Like it's just they want to have a moment, because there's been moments that I've had with DL men, but all I'm doing is like having a conversation about just like how they feel and and yeah, there might be some like sexual stuff that happens, but like nothing crazy or like penetrate. It's just like connection of intimacy, and that for them is like they don't feel like they could do that with whoever they're with, or like in the moment, or just like period, in general, And it's but I've learned you don't use gay and bi with
them because
they just want to exist in this realm of like they're men, they're DL, they're straight, and that's that.
Now, have you ever you never dated a woman ever in
your
life?
No.
He's like, oh no. I'm
a gold star gay.
I don't. What's this? I don't fish. I don't. I don't go fishing. What is that? I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No, I think I'm good.
So, what else? I'm like, what else can I want to ask more spicy questions.
You know what?
Ask me some.
I love beautiful women. I feel like I would. It's just I don't think I could date a woman though.
We're a lot.
Not even that y'all are a lot. It's just that for me physically, like I don't know.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh, Pedro Pascal. Ooh, baby. I would eat that man. Eyes closed, honey. I don't even have to see, girl. I will find this man wherever he's at. I love Pedro Pascal. What's your celebrity crush?
Mine has always been Johnny Depp. I know it sounds weird, but I love him. I just love how like he doesn't have to do too much.
Yeah.
He just exists, and I think that there's something sexy about just being you and not trying too hard.
I feel like he doesn't shower for like a day or two, which I kind of love. It's fine because like. Ain't nothing wrong with a little smell here and there.
I was having this conversation. I do not like smelly men, okay? I had this conversation. Okay, my friends think they say, oh, I don't want to say what they said, but they be like, oh, I feel like the guys you date, the way they look, they kind of like smell a little bit. Because they're grungy,
Yeah, you like a
little white boy, a little grungy,
Right.
I don't know. I like it, but they don't smell, guys. They smell good. It's just, I like a little, I don't want them to be too perfect. I need them to be a little bit like rough
a little
around.
bit of an edge.
Yeah.
I mean, I always call myself the United Nations when I date because I don't judge.
Feels good.
Whatever feels good for me. If you look at my dating history, it's been alto, blanco, moreno, South Asian, chiquitito. Like my ex-boyfriend of 8 years was like 5 feet tall girl. And a teddy bear, like bald, but like just hair all over the place. And then my boyfriend now is like 5'9" and
I saw your
white.
boyfriend now. Yeah, he's handsome.
He is, yeah.
I feel like you guys blend so good. Like I love how you give him that Spanish flavor that he's like you could tell he really loves and adores you, and I think that's so beautiful.
I feel blessed to have.
How does he feel about like your social media presence?
I was nervous when I first started dating him, bringing it up to him. The first date that we had in my apartment, I closed my closet door.
Wait, you had a date in your apartment?
We did, yeah.
Why? What was that?
Well, because he cooked for me, and so I was like, let me cook for you. That's how I learned that the man has sazon and flavor, because the man is white. I mean, he's like white, like very blanquito. And I've done my thing with white boys, and it's never been a thing for me to like want to sit there and date someone. I'll do my fun stuff, but like not date a white man. Shout out to the Latinos, girl. So right, but when I went over to his house and we had our conversations and he cooked for me, I was like, oh, this man actually like he could throw down in the couch.
Like
okay,
he's been
girl.
in the hood.
Yeah, like he has his.
Él compra en la bodeguita. He goes shopping at the little supermarket down the street. He knows.
And so when I brought him to my apartment, girl, my little closet that I have, I closed the door because I was nervous. Like, here's a guy that I'm dating. Like, this is a lot. Like, there's no gay man in the world. Like, I have been told by many gay men, like, I love the way you dress, but I would never date you. It's a lot. To my face. And, as a queer man who's also, a little flamboyant de vez en cuando, o sea, that hurts your feelings to be like, well, then how do I show up for a first date?
Yeah.
With a fitted and
because
like a calm down?
Because this is you. Yeah, you don't want to do too little.
Exactly.
Like, you don't want to.
I just want to be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you should never dim your light for anyone. If they
Mhm.
can't accept you because you showing up for yourself this is what makes you feel good, then ayatu, don't, I can't, because I always dress up too. Like, I'm always like, I've had guys be like, why do you always have to dress up so much? Like, why do you have to come out with your fur coat? And I'm like, this is me, child. What do you want me to do? You want me to dim my light for you?
Though.
Yeah, my mother, I mean, we have we are used to our closets filled with feathers, colors, heels, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
my mom always my mom always told me like she would never, I would never. I own 2 pairs of sweatpants. Like, the idea of leaving the house in a pair of sweats, my mom would croak. I would never, even to go to the bodega across the street, the idea of leaving the house in sweats was just not a thing that I grew up with.
No, yeah. My mom always says something to me when you're ripping and running and you're doing your errands, you just throw stuff on and you make a stop at your mom's house.
Right.
And the first thing your mom says, y esa quieto, like, you look crazy. And she's always, telling me about my weight. She's always like, "Oh, you're too fat."
We're either too fat or too skinny.
Exactly.
They're never happy, girl.
Never
happy.
All right. Well, now let's get into the final segment of the show. I want to talk about gratitude, growth, and what's next for you. What's one of the things that you're most proud of in your journey has an influencer, but you're also in the health business. I think that's such an important industry to be in, given everything that we're dealing with. Like, it's important that you are in that world. Like, tell us what you're most proud of.
Well, being a healthcare worker for me at this point, like 12 years in the game,
you're over it.
It's down packed. Like,
I know
what I'm good at. I know that I'm really good at what I do. I've held positions where, like, I've trained employees, I've trained students, I've monitored them, like, I've helped run a department. Like, for me as a healthcare worker, in that sense, I feel very secure about, like, what I bring to the table.
And accomplished.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for me, it's like that part is, not that it's not fun. I feel fulfilled in how I help people in that way. And it becomes second nature at this point.
You got it down pat, you're good. Now with social media.
Social for me is a little bit more fun because that's my creative side. That's the side that, like, pops out and wants to do a little, like, kakaraka,
Yeah.
And where that leads, you never know. Like, you never know where you're going to end up. Hence, like, me being on a podcast right now with you,
Yes.
It's one of those things that I think the proudest thing that I am about with socials is the connection that I'm making with people that feel seen and heard about not just being queer or being Latino, but just sometimes existing in this space. Because one of the things that I always talk about is wanting to feel seen and heard. I've always wanted to feel that as a kid, even with my partners, with my friends, even with work. Like, I need to feel like you understand my POV, vice versa. And so when I have people that reach out and say that that's how they feel when they watch my content, or it lifts their spirits in a way, or it makes them feel like their day is going a little bit easier, that makes me happy because I film my content to make me feel better. I film because it brings me joy.
Yeah.
And the fact that it affects so many people, it's satisfying, but it's also, it fills this part of me, like baby Chris, that's like, this is all I ever wanted, is to feel seen and heard. And when I have that effect on other people, it's
beautiful. I love your journey. I love your story.
Thank you.
You're so, like, you're going to go really far. Like, you're going to do things that are beyond measure in this world. I could see it. I feel it. That's why when I found your page, I'm like, who is this guy? He is amazing. And then, like, your content is just so inspiring. And not only that, but, like, you're really, like, speaking up for us, Latinos. And you're not, like, you have no fear in your heart. And I think that's so important, to not have fear when it comes to, like, speaking up and advocating for certain, like, it's a lot. It's a big responsibility. I know you're having fun, but, like, people really are looking to you to get inspired and to be motivated and to just get that, like, sense of, like, security. Like, I'm also seeing there's someone else like me out there that speaks like me, looks like me, talks like me, saying the same things I think. So please always pat yourself on the back when you wake up in the morning, because you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
I want to, like, what's next for you? What's your plan for 2026?
Oh my God.
Tell everybody what's going on, where they can find you, everything. I mean, even if it's whatever it is.
Yeah. So I'm approaching 2026 as a more organized year for myself because 2025 was kind of where the mayhem of social started for me. I started posting my content on Instagram in the beginning of 2025 when the TikTok ban was happening. And so my growth has been literally a year and a couple weeks at this point. So all of that has been just like a snowball effect. And I've been trying to keep myself organized, not just with filming content, but also like projects and things that are going on. So 2026 must be more organized for me. I don't know where I'm gonna end up.
I know where you're gonna
Right?
end up. I feel like you're gonna have your own podcast, your own talk show too.
But I do have goals in my head that I want to hit, like with a certain brand that I want to work with. I don't know. Like I'm open to anything and everything. I mean, you got to try something at least once to figure out if this is going to be for you or not.
That's
right?
true. That's what our parents used to say with food.
Yeah.
Tienen que probarlo un poquito una vez para ver si te gusta. You know, you got to try it at least once.
So that's my approach with everything going on. But I'm excited.
I'm excited for you too. Now, let our viewers know so what's one thing that you would tell baby Chris today?
Ooh. Girl, you're trying to make me cry, girl.
The camera's right there.
You're like, bring out the napkin, girl. He's about to cry. Oh, God. I think the biggest thing I would tell baby Chris is, can I curse on here?
You could curse. Aquí se dice malas palabras.
Fuck everyone else. You matter the most.
Period.
I think I spent a lot of years shutting myself down, quieting myself for other people's likings, including my parents, including my family, including my partners, and the people around me that mattered not a damn, you know? And understanding that you come first and only you can bring yourself out of any situation that you're at. And this is not a selfish thing in a negative way, because people also find selfish or the word selfish to be like, oh my God, this egoísta. Like, no. Being selfish, there's beauty in that. There's beauty in looking at yourself and saying...
I always say that, be selfish.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being selfish and loving yourself and putting yourself first before something is going to harm you or hurt you. So to baby Chris, baby, that's the message. You got this. You're good. The world loves you. You love yourself. Approach the world as if everyone and no one is watching.
Period.
Yes.
But you know what, Chris? I am so happy that you were able to come today because this story really needed to be told. You are such you're so motivational to so many people. Like, people are literally I watched you. My kids watch you. Rachel watch you. Like, we follow you. We love your journey. We love what you represent. Your story is beautiful. You were an amazing guest. You were on time. You were early. I love it. Like,
thank you.
This is what a guest is supposed to be like right here, guys. The one and only Chris Garcés. So please let all of our followers know where they can find you, where they can follow you, what you got coming up next. I feel like you about to do a podcast yourself.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Yes, no, I can.
I have to take some notes, girl, because this is kind of like how I envisioned it, but I'm like, girl, yes, no, I appreciate you. Yeah. No, I had so much fun here. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah. So on social media, on TikTok and Instagram, my name is the Chris Garcés. On Threads, it's the same exact thing. I'm not a Twitter girl, never have been. But yeah, that's kind of what I have going on right now. Upcoming projects, I'm going to be on a few podcasts, so you'll see my face spread through the internet here and there.
But you heard it here first.
Yes. Yes, very that. And yeah, no, whatever comes my way, I'm excited to see what happens. Yes,
you're going to be doing great things. And I just want to say, his story, Chris Garcés' story, it reminds us of what authenticity isn't instant. It's something that's earned through consistency and courage and choosing yourself always first. Even when no one is watching, you always have to choose yourself first. So once again, thank you for joining us on season 2 of Tales of a Latina.
I'm excited.
We love you. And yes, everybody
thank you. Bye.
You tried to shut me out, but I caught my name, now I'm loud, the wind howled. You can't stay, but I walked right into the fray. Shake the dirt, make it your friend. Fell 7 times, rise up 10. Get back up again, get back up again. Shake the dirt, make it your friend. Fell 7 times, rise up 10. Get back up again.